Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Improve Your English, the podcast where learning English is fun, simple, and useful for real life. If this is your first time here, hey, thank you for listening. We are here to help you speak English with confidence and feel proud of your progress.
That's right. Every single episode, we teach you real English for real situations, whether you're traveling abroad, working with international teams, studying for school, or chatting with new friends online. And today's episode is especially practical because we are talking about something every person experiences: daily routines.
Yes! Daily routines are the actions you do almost every day, usually in a similar order like waking up, brushing your teeth, eating breakfast, going to school or work, relaxing, and going to bed. This topic is useful because it helps you explain your lifestyle, talk about your habits, and have natural conversations with English speakers.
Many English learners don't realize how often native speakers talk about daily routines. For example, when meeting someone new, people ask things like, "What time do you usually wake up? Where do you work? Do you eat breakfast? How do you get to school?" These questions are common, friendly, and useful for building relationships.
And another reason this topic is great is that daily routines are perfect for practicing the present simple tense. The present simple is used for habits and routines, things we do regularly. For example, I wake up at 7. She goes to work. They study English at night.
We'll explain all of that step by step today. But first, let's introduce ourselves. You are listening to the lovely voice of Emily.
And I'm here with the amazing Paul. We are your hosts on Improve Your English, helping you learn English in a clear and friendly way. No stress, no heavy grammar books, just simple and useful learning.
So Emily, before we start teaching, how are you doing today?
I'm feeling energized and happy. I took a short morning walk and the weather was perfect. Fresh air always makes me feel good. How about you, Paul?
I'm doing great. I had a relaxing morning, made a nice cup of coffee, and now I'm excited to teach our listeners how to describe their daily routines like a native speaker.
Perfect. Let's jump into today's topic, daily routines, talking about your day.
So what exactly are daily routines? Daily routines are the actions we do almost every day, usually in a certain order. These are long-term habits that repeat. Common examples: wake up, shower, eat breakfast, go to work or school, have lunch, finish work or school, eat dinner, relax, sleep.
Daily routines are universal. Almost every person in every country has morning routines, afternoon routines, and night routines. That's why learning this topic helps you communicate with people from around the world.
And as we mentioned earlier, daily routines help us learn the present simple tense. Here's a quick refresher. Present simple structure, subject plus base verb. I wake up at 7. We go to school, but for he, she, it, we add s or es. He wakes up at 7. She eats breakfast. It starts at 9.
A lot of learners forget to add sf to he, she, it. It's a super common mistake. So pay attention when you talk about someone else's routine. Paul, you can also add frequency adverbs to show how often you do something. Always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never. Example, I usually wake up at 6. She sometimes skips breakfast. They rarely eat dinner late. See how useful that is? With just a few words, you can describe how often something happens. Morning is the part of the day between waking up and noon. Here are common morning activities. Wake up, your eyes open. Get up, you leave the bed. Stretch, move your muscles after waking up. Take a shower. Brush your teeth. Wash your face. Get dressed. Make the bed. Eat breakfast. Drink coffee, tea. Check your phone. Go to work, school. Catch the bus. Drive to work. Start work, class.
And here are full natural sentences you can use. I wake up at 7 a.m. I get up 10 minutes after I wake up. I take a shower and brush my teeth. I get dressed and eat breakfast. I make coffee in the morning. I start work at 9.
Let's explain a few commonly confused verbs. Wake up versus get up. Wake up equals your eyes open, you stop sleeping. Get up equals leave the bed physically. Example, I wake up at 6:30, but I get up at 6:45. PAUL. Another useful difference: have breakfast versus eat breakfast. Both are correct, but have breakfast is more common in natural American and British English. Examples: I have breakfast at 8. Do you have breakfast every day? Now let's share our morning routines like last time, but with more detail.
Sure, my morning routine goes like this. I usually wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning. I check my phone for a few minutes, I read messages and check the weather. Then I get up and take a shower. After that, I brush my teeth, shave, and get dressed. I make some coffee and sometimes I cook eggs or oatmeal. If I'm in a hurry, I just grab a banana. Around 8:30, I drive to work and I start work at 9 a.m.
That's a great natural example. Here's mine. I wake up at 6 a.m. because I like quiet mornings. I stretch and drink a glass of water first. Then I take a shower, brush my teeth, and wash my face. After that, I make the bed and get dressed. I eat breakfast, usually oatmeal or toast, and I drink tea. Around 7:30, I start work from home because I work remotely. Afternoon is from around 12 p.m. noon until about 6 p.m. Many things can happen during this time, depending on your lifestyle. Common afternoon actions: eat lunch, return from school, study, continue working, take a break, drink coffee, run errands. Errands are tasks like buying groceries or paying bills. Exercise, meet friends, go shopping, walk the dog, take a nap.
Here are natural examples. I eat lunch at 12:30. I continue working after lunch. I take a short break at 3 p.m. I go to the gym in the afternoon. I walk my dog after work.
Now, more detailed examples from us.
Here's mine. In the afternoon, I normally eat lunch at 12:30 with coworkers. We like to try different restaurants near the office. After lunch, I continue working, check emails, and join meetings. Sometimes I take a coffee break because I get sleepy after lunch. If I finish work early, I run errands or buy groceries on the way home.
And here's mine. My afternoon is flexible. I eat lunch at 12 p.m., then I work on projects, answer emails, or record audio content for Improve Your English. Around 4 p.m., I go for a walk or exercise at home because it helps me relax. Sometimes, I also meet a friend for coffee. If I'm busy, I prepare lesson plans or read articles.
Evening is from around 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Common evening activities: get home, cook dinner, eat dinner, relax. Watch TV or videos, scroll on your phone, study English, play video games. Talk with family, take a shower, read a book.
Some natural evening sentences: I get home around 6 p.m., I cook dinner and eat with my family, I watch TV after dinner, I study English in the evening.
My evening routine: I get home at 6:30 p.m., I cook dinner, usually something simple like pasta or rice with vegetables. After dinner, I relax on the couch and watch videos on YouTube or practice guitar. Sometimes I study something online because I like learning new skills. I usually take a shower and then I go to bed around 11 p.m.
My evening routine: I eat dinner at 7 p.m., then I clean up the kitchen and take a shower. After that, I read a book or watch a show on Netflix. Sometimes I call my family or check social media. I usually go to bed around 10 p.m. because I like to wake up early. Night routines are the relaxing habits before sleeping. Common verbs: brush teeth, wash face, set an alarm, prepare clothes, scroll on the phone, go to bed, fall asleep.
Important difference again: go to bed equals lie down in bed. Fall asleep equals actually begin sleeping. Example: I go to bed at 11, but I fall asleep at 12.
Here's a typical night routine example. At night, I brush my teeth, wash my face, and set an alarm for the next day. Then I go to bed. I read or listen to music until I fall asleep.
Now, let's show learners how to describe their entire day smoothly. I'll give a full example with transitions. On a normal weekday, I wake up at 7 a.m. First, I check my phone and messages, then I get up. After that, I take a shower, brush my teeth, and get dressed. Next, I make coffee and eat breakfast. Around 8:30, I drive to work. I start work at 9. At work, I check emails, attend meetings, and finish my tasks. I eat lunch at 12:30 with coworkers. After lunch, I continue working until 5:30. In the evening, I drive home, cook dinner, and relax. Sometimes I watch TV or sometimes I play guitar. I go to bed at 11 p.m. and fall asleep around midnight. That's my daily routine.
And here's mine. On weekdays, I wake up at 6 a.m. because I enjoy calm mornings. First, I stretch and drink water. Then I take a shower, brush my teeth, and wash my face. Next, I make my bed and get dressed. Then I have breakfast and start working at 7:30 from home. I answer emails, plan lessons, and record audio. I eat lunch at 12. In the afternoon, I continue working on projects, and around 4 p.m., I exercise or go for a walk. In the evening, I eat dinner at 7, take a shower, and watch a show or read. I go to bed at 10 p.m. because I like sleeping early. That's a typical day for me.
Now let's give learners helpful words with simple meanings. Routine equals a regular series of actions or habits. Errands equals small outside tasks, x buying groceries. Commute equals travel from home to work or school. Remote work equals working from home. Prepare equals get ready. Relax equals rest and reduce stress. Focus equals concentrate on a task. Skip equals miss or not do something. Nap equals short sleep during the day. Chores equals household tasks like cleaning or cooking.
And some time expressions every day, on weekdays, on weekends, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night, at 7 a.m., at noon, after work, before bed.
Here are common errors learners make when talking about routines. Wrong. I go work every day. Correct. I go to work every day. Wrong. She eat breakfast. Correct. She eats breakfast. Add this. Wrong. In 7 a.m. I wake up. Correct. At 7 a.m. I wake up. Wrong. I take a breakfast. Correct. I have breakfast. Wrong. I sleep at 11 p.m. Correct. I go to bed at 11 p.m.
Small changes make your English sound much more natural.
Let's show a longer conversation. What time do you usually wake up?
I usually wake up at 6 a.m. How about you?
I wake up at 7. What do you do after you wake up?
I stretch, drink water, and take a shower. Then I get dressed and eat breakfast.
Do you eat breakfast every day?
Yes, I always eat breakfast. Do you?
Sometimes I skip breakfast if I'm in a hurry.
What time do you start work?
I start at 9. How about you?
I start around 7:30 because I work from home.
What do you do after work?
I usually exercise or go for a walk. What about you?
I cook dinner and relax.
Now it's your turn. Complete the sentences. I wake up at blank a.m. I eat breakfast at blank. I go to blank after breakfast. In the afternoon, I usually blank. I have dinner at blank p.m. I go to bed at blank.
Feel free to pause the video or podcast and say your answers out loud. Speaking out loud helps improve your fluency.
Today you learned daily routine vocabulary, present simple tense rules, time expressions, morning, afternoon, evening, night activities, full day examples, common mistakes, real conversation practice, useful verbs and expressions, practical speaking exercise. That's a lot of useful English.
Thank you for listening to Improve Your English. If today's episode helped you speak more naturally, don't forget to support us.
Yes, please like, subscribe, and comment. Tell us in the comments. What's your daily routine? We want to read your answers.
And make sure to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new episode.
Remember, the more you practice, the more confident you become. Your English can improve every day, and we're here to help you on that journey.
This is Paul.
And Emily.
And you've been learning with Improve Your English. See you next time, and keep practicing. Bye for now.